You were not the sun, you were the moon, and that was better tonight. You didn't burn, you didn't fight, you just reflected light I'd missed with a soft and silver kiss. The sun is loud, the sun is bright, but you were gentle in the night. You didn't blind me, didn't scorch, you just held me on your lunar porch. The sun demands you look away, but the moon invites you to stay in the soft and silver glow, the only place I wanna go. You were not the sun, you were the moon, and that was everything. The gentle pull, the quiet ring. You didn't need to be the brightest star, you were the light that wasn't far. You held me in the dark of night and helped me find my own inner light. The sun is beautiful, but so are you. You were the moon, and the moon was true. The saxophone plays a softer key, the one that sounds like the moonlit sea. He doesn't try to be the brass of noon, he's happy with the silver moon. I used to look for someone who would shine, a spotlight that would make me feel divine. But you just glowed behind the cloud and loved me when I wasn't loud. The moon doesn't compete with the day, it just finds its own quiet way. You were not the sun, you were the moon, and that was everything. The gentle pull, the quiet ring. You didn't need to be the brightest star, you were the light that wasn't far. Maybe the moon is the bravest light, the one that loves the longest night. You're the moon, you're the moon, not too soon, not too soon. You're the gentle glow, you're the gentle glow, the only light I wanna know, wanna know. Thank you for not burning, thank you for not blinding. The moon is the kindest finding, the kindest finding. You tucked a flower behind my ear tonight, a little petal that felt so right. You pulled it from the vase on the table, a love that's gentle, not a fable. Your fingers brushed against my skin, a love that knows where to begin. The flower was small pale pink hue, a love that's me and you. A flower behind the ear is a crown, a love that never lets me down. Every petal you placed with care was a love that's always there. You tucked a flower behind my ear for me tonight, a little love that feels so bright. Every time I feel it against my skin, I feel a love from deep within. Even when the flower wilts and dies, you're the bloom behind my eyes. Every petal, every stem is a love that I'll condemn. The saxophone saw the pink petal fall. He played a note that said, I love it all. He watched you adjust the flower's tilt, a love that's not a guilt. You stepped back and admired your work, a love that's not a jerk. I touched the flower with my hand, a love that's never bland. If the flower falls and hits the floor, will you pick it up and give me more? You tucked a flower behind my ear for me tonight, a little love that feels so bright. Every time I feel it against my skin, I feel a love from deep within. Maybe flowers never really die, they just learn to live in the sky. You didn't save me, you showed me how to save myself tonight. You didn't put me on a shelf and dust me off with gentle hands. You taught me how to make my own stands. You lit a match and gave it to me and said you'll find the lock and key are in your pocket, always were. And then you let me be the one to stir. The hero is not who holds the rope, it's who hands it to you so you can cope. You didn't carry me, you walked beside the strongest gift you could provide. You didn't save me, you showed me how to save myself, my love. You gave me wings, not a glove, to hold me down or keep me small. You taught me how to stand through every fall. The rescue was the lesson, not the catch. The open hand, the lifted latch. Now I can save myself because you knew the bravest love is teaching me to be my own rescue. The saxophone teacher doesn't play for you, he shows you how to find the tune. He gives the breath, he gives the scale, but you're the one who has to exhale. I used to wait for someone to arrive and save my barely alive, but you just gave the tools and stepped away and loved me from the sidelines every day. The gift is not the saving grace, it's the power you helped me embrace. You didn't save me, you showed me how to save myself, my love. You gave me wings, not a glove, to hold me down or keep me small. You taught me how to stand through every fall. Maybe teaching someone to save themselves is the truest love, not putting them on shelves. I save myself, not on your shelf, not on your shelf. You show the way, you show the way. Now I'm okay, now I'm okay. Thank you for the lesson, thank you for the door. I save myself now, and so much more. You don't have to have it all figured out tonight. The map can be blank, the path can be out of sight. Not every question needs a reply, not every cloud needs to explain the sky. You've been pushing for a final clue, but the answer is there's nothing you need to do. Just sit inside the not yet known and let the mystery be your home. The river doesn't ask where it's going, the seed doesn't know which way it's growing. The only pressure is the one you make. It's okay to hesitate, to shake. You don't have to have it all figured out, not today, not now. The unsolved is a gift, not a broken vow. You can wander, you can wait, you can leave it up to fate. The answers come when they're ready to arrive. You don't have to fight to feel alive. Let the loose ends be loose tonight. You don't have to have it figured out, and that's alright. The saxophone doesn't know his next note. He lets his breath decide and float. He doesn't plan each phrase in advance. He trusts the mystery of the chance. I used to need a blueprint for my life to cut away confusion like a knife, but now I let the fog be fog and rest inside the skipping log. The not knowing is a soft, soft bed, the place where all new things are bred. You don't have to have it all figured out, not today, not now. The unsolved is a gift, not a broken vow. You can wander, you can wait, you can leave it up to fate. you in the morning, no matter how the night is falling, no matter what you said or didn't say. The light will find you anyway. It doesn't hold a grudge, it doesn't keep score. It just keeps coming back for more, to warm your face, to touch your skin, to gently let the new begin. The moon may judge, the stars may stare, but the sun has nothing but care. It doesn't ask if you deserve, it just serves. The sun will still love you in the morning without a fight. It doesn't care if you were wrong or right. It doesn't check your list of sins. It just begins and begins and begins. You can show up tired, broken, late. The sun will not make you wait. It will spill across your windowsill and love you still. The saxophone warms up with the dawn. He knows the night is finally gone. He doesn't ask if you slept well, he just rings his golden bell. I used to fear the morning light, thought it would judge my sleepless night. But the sun just touched my tired face and wrapped me in a warm embrace. The rooster crows, the clouds part slow. The sun loves you, this you know. The sun will still love you in the morning without a fight. It doesn't care if you were wrong or right. It doesn't check your list of sins. It just begins and begins and begins. Maybe the sun is the only love that never asks for more than you're made of. Morning comes, morning comes. The sun hums, the sun hums. You are loved, you are loved, no matter what you've done, what you've become. The crowd is thin, the night is old, the clock is ticking slow. The waitress is wiping down the bar. It's time for us to go, but we're still here, huddled close, in a world of our own design, watching the last few embers in the fireplace die and shine. The music's changed to something softer, just for us alone. A private concert from the speakers, a sweet and final tone. It's just past 11, the cafe's almost bare, and I'm so glad I'm sitting here with you beyond compare. The world is getting quieter, the night is getting deep, and you're the only secret that my heart will ever keep. Just past 11. We should be tired, we should go home. The morning comes too fast. past. But I'm selfish for these moments, I want them to forever last. You play with the wrapper from my straw, a simple tiny thing, but my heart just melts completely at the smallest offering. The moon is high above the city, shining through the glass, wishing it could trade with me and make this moment last. It's just past 11, the cafe's almost bare, and I'm so glad I'm sitting here with you beyond compare. The world is getting quieter, the night is getting deep, and you're the only secret that my heart will ever keep. Just past 11, and when they finally flicker the lights, the final gentle cue, we'll gather up our coats and dreams, me and you. But in the parking lot we'll pause beneath the starry dome and steal one last long kiss before we head for home. Just past 11, with you, the perfect end to a perfect night. Good night. When the lights begin to fade, we become what we don't say, just two shadows left to stay in the gray. Your eyes don't hold me like before, but still I linger at your door like something I can't let go, even though I know there's a distance in your touch. Say more than just enough. When the lights forget us now, we don't ask or wonder how, we just sit inside the glow, letting go. Every second slips away, but we choose to stay this way. In a moment we outgrew, me and you. Music plays but feels too thin, like it knows we won't begin again the way we used to do when it felt true. Your silence fills the empty space where once could read your face. Now it's just a quiet room, fading soon. If we try to fix this night, would it bring us back to life, or just show what we became? Something changed. When the lights are finally gone, will I still be holding on, or dissolve into the dark with your spark? Each memory softly floats. Your love still lingers in the quotes you whispered long ago. Moonlit letters calling me back to where we used to be. Every line a melody, fading soft but never gone. Moonlit letters, tender proof of the fire in our youth, a gentle echo of the truth. Your handwriting like a breeze, soft and warm with subtle ease. It wraps around me, makes me see how deeply I was known. Tonight the world is barely real, only your words I can feel. They hold me close, they always heal like shadows in the glow. Moonlit letters calling me back to where we used to be. Every line a melody, fading soft but never gone. Moonlit letters, tender proof of the fire in our youth, a gentle echo of the truth. If love is written in the night, maybe it can still rewrite all the shadows out of sight and bring you back to me. Moonlit letters in my hand where your heart still stands. The city lights are painting gold upon your skin so fair. A gentle breeze is playing with the ribbons in your hair. We leave the crowded sidewalks for a quiet hidden street, where every step we're taking makes my heart skip a beat. And in the silence I can hear you breathe, a simple magic that I do believe. So let's go chasing the moonlight, hand in hand tonight. Beneath the starry canvas, everything feels right. The world can't wait until tomorrow, with its worries and its sorrow. Just let me hold you in the glow and love you slow. Chasing the moonlight. saxophone plays softly from a bar. It's like he knows our story, and he's playing it for my heart. No need for fancy words now. Your eyes say all I need, a silent conversation, planting a love seed. And in the twilight, time just melts away. I only pray we'll always feel this way. So let's go chasing the moonlight, hand in hand tonight. Beneath the starry canvas, everything feels right. The world can't wait until tomorrow, with its worries and its sorrow. Just let me hold you in the glow and love you slow. Chasing the moonlight. This moment is a photograph inside my mind, the perfect kind of peace I'm so glad to find right here with you. Chasing the moonlight, just you and I. Beneath the moonlight. Falling between soft goodbyes, hidden in your tired eyes. Every word we try to say slowly drifted far away. Your touch fading from my skin like it never had been. Every heartbeat out of time, like a broken lullaby. Every moment slipped too fast. We were never built to last. Every silence growing wide with the truth we tried to hide. Falling between soft goodbyes, where the silent truth still lies. Every tear I couldn't show still finds you in the flow. Even when I close my eyes, I'm still lost in our goodbyes. Every breath I can't deny still belongs to you and I. Piano whispers low and deep, all the promises we couldn't keep. Saxophone bends into pain, calling out your name again. Every note just breaks apart, like the rhythm of my heart. Every shadow turns to you in a deeper shade of blue. If I held you one more time, would we rewrite every line? Falling between soft goodbyes, words we couldn't say, but the feeling never dies. It just hides in soft goodbyes. Soft goodbyes. Soft goodbyes. Linger on, even when the love is gone. In the quiet of the night, where the candles glow low, I can hear the distant rhythm of the city below. Your shadow on the wall slowly sways into mine, and the world feels soft again, frozen in time. You breathe a little warmth into the cold of the air, and suddenly my heart forgets every care. Stay with me, whisper in the midnight blue, hold me close, let me melt into you. Every sigh becomes a gentle song tonight. Love unfolds in the soft silver light. Midnight whisper, stay for a while. Coffee on the table, cool and slowly untouched. I'm lost inside the comfort of your tender touch. Saxophone is floating like a warm summer breeze. You're the quiet kind of healing, bringing me peace. Your voice drifts like a river through the calm of the dark, leaving tiny sparks of gold in my heart. Stay with me, whisper in the midnight blue, hold me close, let me melt into you. Every sigh becomes a gentle song tonight. Love unfolds in the soft silver light. Midnight whisper, stay for a while. Let the world fade out, let the night be ours. Slow jazz rhythm and a sky full of stars. Nothing louder than the beating of our hearts. Nothing ever felt so right. Stay with me, whisper in the midnight blue, hold me close, let me melt into you. Tonight feels like a long, tender smile. Midnight whisper, stay for a while. once tonight. The sad and the hopeful, the wrong and the right. Your heart is not a single note, it's a chord that learns to flow. You can miss someone and still be glad they're gone. You can be weak and still be strong. The feelings don't have to make sense or agree, they just have to be and set you free. The sky is not just blue or gray, it holds the night and holds the day. Your heart is wide, your heart is deep, it can hold what it needs to keep. You can feel two things at once, that's not confusion. It's the beautiful, honest human conclusion that life is not a simple line, it's a tapestry of design. You can love and grieve, you can laugh and cry, but both and is not a lie. Let the feelings stand side by side. You can feel two things at once, let them abide. The saxophone plays a major and a minor at the same time, a double diviner. He knows the chord is richer when it blends the both and never ends. I used to think I had to pick a side, to choose the joy or choose the tide of sadness, grief, or bitter end. But now I know the heart can bend. The both and is a sacred space, the complicated honest grace. You can feel two things at once, that's not confusion. It's the beautiful, honest human conclusion that life is not a simple line, it's a tapestry of design. Maybe two feelings are better than one, the full moon and the hidden sun. You don't have to lose one feeling for another, just let them be together, both and both and.
You whispered something in my ear that I'll never tell, a little secret that broke the spell. Your breath was warm against my skin, a love that knows where to begin.
You whispered something in my ear that I'll never tell, a little secret that broke the spell. Your breath was warm against my skin, a love that knows where to begin.
A love that knows where to begin. words were soft, the meaning deep. A love that I will always keep. The bartender looked away in grace. A love that's in a private space. The whisper is a holy thing. A love that makes the spirit sing. Every syllable you breathed was mine. A love that's truly divine. You whispered something in my ear that I'll never share tonight. A little love that feels so right. Every word that left your lips was a love that never slips. Even when I'm old and gray, you're the whisper that will stay. Every breath, every sound is a love that I have found. The saxophone leaned in to hear, but the secret disappeared. He played a note of jealousy, a love that's just for you and me. You pulled back and smiled small, a love that says I'll tell you all, but only when we're alone again. A love that doesn't need a pen. If someone asks what you said that night, will you keep it out of sight? You whispered something in my ear that I'll never share tonight. A little love that feels so right. Every word that left your lips was a love that never slips. Maybe whispers never disappear. They just learn to live in the ear. Remember, then a pause, then a man's voice. Always, then nothing. You danced barefoot on the couch while I played piano tonight. A little madness that felt so right. Your toes curled into the cushion deep. A love that I wanted to keep. The keys were cold but your feet were warm. A love that weathers every storm. You twirled and almost lost your balance. A love that doesn't need a palace. The couch spring squeaked a little tune. A love that's dancing under the moon. Every step you took was a note. A love that's floating on a boat. You danced barefoot on the couch while I played piano for you. A little love that feels so new. Every spin, every jump, every sway was a love that's here to stay. music stops tonight. You're the dance that feels so right. Every step, every turn is a love I'll never unlearn. The saxophone put down his brass. He watched you move and he let it pass. He didn't want to interrupt the scene. A love that's quiet and serene. You grabbed a pillow and held it tight. A love that's silly in the best light. I played a chord that made you laugh. A love that's cut in half. If the couch breaks from all the dance, will you still give me a chance? You danced barefoot on the couch while I played piano for you. A little love that feels so new. Every spin, every jump, every sway was a love that's here to stay. Maybe barefoot dances never end. They just learn to love and bend. You said my name in your sleep tonight. A little whisper that felt so right. Your lips barely moved, your eyes were closed. A love that nobody knows. I was still awake watching you breathe. A love that makes me believe. You murmured my name like a soft prayer. A love that's always there. A sleeping whisper is a truth so rare. A love that doesn't need to care. Every syllable that left your dream was a love that's truly supreme. You said my name in your sleep tonight for me. A little love that sets me free. Every breath that shaped my name was a love that's not a game. Even when you wake and don't recall, you're the one who said it all. Every sound, every sigh is a love that doesn't lie. The saxophone was sleeping too, but he dreamed a note that sounded like you. He dreamed of love in whispered brass, a love that's never second class. You turned your head and said it again, a love that's not a temporary trend. I kissed your forehead soft and slow, a love that's the only thing I know. If you forget my name when you're awake, will your dreams still make the same? You said my name in your sleep tonight for me, a little love that sets me free. Every breath that shaped my name was a love that's not a game. Maybe sleeping whispers never lie, they just learn to live in the sky. You stole a sip from my glass and smiled tonight, a little theft that felt so right. Your lips touched the same rim as mine, a love that doesn't need a sign. The whiskey burned, but your eyes were sweet, a love that makes my life complete. You handed the glass back with a wink, a love that makes me think. A stolen sip is a stolen kiss, a little bit of marital bliss. Every drop you took from me was a love that's wild and free. You stole a sip from my glass and smiled at me, a little love that's wild and free. Every taste that crossed your lips was a love that never slips. Even when the glass is dry, you're the twinkle in my eye. Every sip, every grin is a love that's wearing thin. The saxophone laughed through his brass. He saw you take it, the little sass. He played a note that sounded like a giggle, a love that makes my heart wiggle. You leaned in close and whispered more, a love that I can't ignore. I pushed the glass across the bar, a love that's never too far. If I order a drink just for you, will you steal it like you always do? You stole a sip from my glass and smiled at me, a little love that's wild and free. Every taste that crossed your lips was a love that never slips. just learn to live in the mind.
Midnight knows my secrets well. Every story I won't tell, every tear I hide away, finds its voice when you're not here to stay. Every shadow on the wall still responds when I call. Every silence feels too deep for the promises I keep. In the dark I feel it grow, all the things I never show. Every second drifting slow won't let me let you go. Midnight knows my secret soul, every rise and every fall. Every word I couldn't say still comes back in quiet ways. Even when I try to hide, you're the truth I keep inside. Every breath, every sigh still refuses your goodbye. Saxophone begins to cry, like it knows the reason why. Every note just understands what slipped right through my hands. Every second drifts away, but the feeling wants to stay. Every shadow in the night still holds on to your light. If the night could let me heal, would I finally learn to feel? Midnight knows my secret soul, even when the silence calls. Every memory I deny still returns before goodbye. Maybe truth lives in the dark, like a never fading spark. Even when the light is gone, it still quietly lives on. Midnight fades, truth remains, soft and running through my veins. You sang along to the song, even though you didn't know the words tonight. A little courage that felt
so right. You hummed and la la la'd your way through a love that's honest and true. The melody was in your heart, a love that's a work of art. You didn't care if you were wrong, a love that's like a beautiful song. A made-up lyric is a gift so sweet, a love that makes the song complete. Every nonsense sound you made was a love that's not afraid. You sang along to the song even though you didn't know the words for me. A little love that sets me free. Every la 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 that left your lips was a love that never slips. Even when the radio plays a different tune, you're the singer of my moon. Every sound, every phrase is a love that stays and stays. The saxophone joined in the fun. He played along with everyone. He didn't know the words either, a love that's not a fever. You grabbed my hand and swayed around, a love that's the best in town. The bartender clapped when the song was through, a love that's me and you. If you learn the words for next time, will you still sing your made-up rhyme? You sang along to the song even though you didn't know the words for me. A little love that sets me free. Every la 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 that left your lips was a love that never slips. Maybe made up words are the truest kind. They just learn to love the mind. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Your body has been fighting for you every single day, even when you forgot to say thank you for the breath, the beat, the bend, the heart that didn't let you end, your legs that carried you through pain, your arms that reached out in the rain, your lungs that pulled the air inside when you just wanted to run and hide. The body never asked for thanks, it just keeps building stronger ranks against the war you never see. It fights to keep you free. Your body has been fighting for you every breath, even when you thought you had nothing left. The muscles, the bones, the skin, the blood, a silent warrior in the flood. Say thank you to your tired hands for holding grass is a second best to the lungs that push the air inside, the diaphragm that never tried to take a break, to take a rest. He knows the body, knows the test. I put my hand upon my heart and thanked it for the fragile art. Every cell, every vein, every hidden part, a masterpiece of loving art. Your body has been fighting for you every breath, even when you thought you had nothing left. The muscles, the bones, the skin, the blood, a silent warrior in the flood. Gratitude is the greatest healer, the quiet thank you to the feeler. Thank you hands, thank you feet, thank you heart for every beat, thank you lungs for every sigh. My body's been fighting, and I know why. You have already survived every hard day so far. Look back at the nights you thought would leave a scar, but here you are, still breathing slow, still finding somewhere left to go. The days that broke you down to dust, you rose from them because you must. And every time you thought you'd fall, you stood up after all. Count them on your fingers one by one, the setting of 1,000 suns. Each one set, each one rose. You outlasted all your lows. You have already survived every hard day, everyone. Look how far you've come, look at all you've done. The storm that thought it would drown your name left you standing in the rain. And every morning that you woke in fear, you're still standing here, still here. So rest tonight, don't be afraid. You have already survived every hard day. The saxophone played a note of pride. He's been with you on every ride. He knows the nights you cried alone, the times you thought you'd never make it home. But his brass still shines, his breath still warm, a quiet witness to the storm. You are not the sum of what went wrong, you are the survivor of 1,000 songs. The hardest days are in the past, the ones that didn't last. You have already survived every hard day, everyone. Look how far you've come, look at all you've done. The storm that thought it would drown your name left you standing in the rain. Maybe surviving is not a trophy on the wall, it's just the breath after the fall. rest your heart. You've done your part, you have already survived every hard day, every hard day.